in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So USC's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. All right, guys, let's think big picture and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brave. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in a nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brave. Shakes off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Pulls it in. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Trojans! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game. completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return in, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making a big play after the catch? And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got go.
Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the comeback is on.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bray. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Bray. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
28, Iowa, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Brown will throw it. Punch it out of the air. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. He smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And It's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Give to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On the run, it's Bray. Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This almost certainly to win the game. Dead center perfect. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick, and he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.